Ken Kaneki is a young man who befriends the beautiful and enigmatic Rise Kamishiro, unaware that she is a ghoul. Rise reveals her intentions to eat Kaneki, but by a stroke of luck Kaneki survives her attack but is mortally wounded. He is saved by an emergency operation, performed by Dr. Akihiro Kanu, transferring Rise's organs into himself. This subsequently turns him into a half-ghoul half-human hybrid, and Kaneki struggles to survive and cope by himself. Kaneki struggles to adapt to his new nature with no success, until another ghoul, Nishiki Nishio, attempts to prey on his friend Hideyoshi Nagachika, and he must fight to protect him. After saving his friend, Kaneki is taken in by Yoshimura, a ghoul who runs the cafe, Anteku, who teaches him to end in human society while hiding his true nature. However, he gets bullied by another ghoul named Toka. A ghoul named Tsukiyama approaches Kaneki with unknown intentions and the two start hanging out. However, Tsukiyama has prepared a mortal trap where Kaneki is to be killed and eaten. Kaneki finds himself in an arena facing a giant ghoul executioner, Taro, but Tsukiyama intervenes and kills Taro as he wants Kaneki for himself. Intending to consume Kaneki himself, Tsukiyama prepares another trap, using Nishio's human girlfriend Nishino Kimi as a hostage. Kaneki confronts Tsukiyama and is assisted by Nishio and then Toka. They are no match for Tsukiyama as their Kagune are not as strong because they do not consume human flesh, so Toka bites Kaneki, restoring her Kagune. Tsukiyama is defeated by Toka with Nishio's help. Meanwhile, recent developments in the 20th Ward draw the attention of the Commission of Counter Ghoul, CCG, who sends two of their investigators, Kureo Mado and Koto Oeman, to hunt down all ghouls in the area. They find Hinami's father, Fuchi, and kill him. They then use some of Fuchi's blood to attract ghouls and trap Hinami and her mother, Ryoko. Hinami's mother Ryoka is killed by Mado. An angry and vengeful Toka attacks members of the CCG. She kills Kusaba and attacks Eamon, but Mado intervenes, using his Kagune-like Kwank, and wounds Toka. Kaneki tells Toka that he wants to fight the ghoul investigators, much to Toka's chagrin, and has given his mask by Uta. Mado lures Hinami into a trap, but she is followed by Kaneki and Toka. Toka attacks Mado while Kaneki confronts Eamon. During the fight with Eamon, Kaneki realizes that he's the only one that understands the plight of both humans and ghouls. Kaneki bites Eamon, releasing his Kagune, but then tells Eamon to escape. To his surprise, meanwhile, as Mado fights Toka, he reveals that the Kwank used by the CCG are made from the Kagune of dead ghouls. Hinami eventually uses her Kagune to save Toka, fatally wounding Mado, but refusing to kill him. Eamon recalls his early days in the CCG when he was partnered with the experienced Mado. Meanwhile, Toka looks after Hinami above the cafe. Still mourning the loss of his partner, Eamon is relocated to the 11th Ward, where the CCG have trouble facing dangerous ghouls who do not fear them. In the 11th Ward, Ogiri tree ghouls attack a CCG branch and kill all the investigators. To the concern of Yoshimura and Yomo, Banju Kazuichi from the 11th Ward comes to the cafe looking for Rise, then Toka's brother Ayato arrives, and then Yamori. Jason, who brutally beats and then kidnaps Kaneki. While the CCG plan an attack on the Ogiri tree, Toka, Nishio and Hinami prepare to rescue Kaneki with the aid of an unlikely ally, Tsukiyama. As Kaneki is tortured mercilessly by Yamori, the CCG storm the Ogiri tree hideout. Meanwhile, the Anteku group infiltrate the building to rescue Kaneki. The CCG gain the upper hand, but are then confronted by the one-eyed owl, the leader of Ogiri tree. During the physical and mental tortures he suffers at the hands of Jason, who reveals to him that Dr. Kanu turned him into a ghoul on purpose, Kaneki's hair turns white and he sees a vision of Rise. After a lengthy dialogue and analyzation of his past with her, comes to accept his ghoul half and breaks free of his chains. Kaneki fights back and mortally wounding Yamori before devouring his Kagune.